Yeah, I thought a little slow in the first half. Kind of almost similar to last week, but I thought the guys came alive. Started to come alive in the second quarter. I was hoping we got it to 17 in the second quarter, but we allowed them a long drive right before half, and then we couldn't get out of our own end on the 2-minute drive. But obviously, the kids came out in the second half. They were challenged at halftime. They came out and responded. I thought the second half was excellent. Obviously, especially the third quarter defense. We're helped out, I think, by the weather in a couple spots, but I thought the defense played great for the most part, and we're pretty opportunistic. We still can't catch to save our lives. It's now becoming a thing. I'm waiting to see like a TikTok of our guys dropping balls. But other than that, great win. I thought we were really good on special teams all day, and obviously able to block the punt late there at the end. So, certainly happy and great home win.
Questions for Coach or CJ?
So I think we all saw how you started off a little slow with the weather in the first half, but then in the third quarter you obviously scored 28 points, which was the most points in the quarter. How did you readjust? What happened during halftime, and what did you see that was going on with Stonehill? What readjustments did you make on the offense to get such a successful turnaround?
I think we figured out we could kind of get some things going on the ground with stretch, kind of outside zone, and what that did was it kind of forced them to play their safety down, and then we took advantage of some stuff in the pass game. Especially to Garrett. He had 2 or 3 big catches right in a row. And we found some other run game, and I thought we did a much better job in that quarter, in the third quarter with the pass offense. Just finding open guys, and I thought the O-line protected really well in that quarter.
I'll go ahead. Defense had a pretty efficient defense against a pretty efficient offense. So what was the strategy kind of going into the game, and how happy are you with the execution?
Yeah, a couple things. I thought, I said it in the press earlier in the week. I think they do a really good job schematically, and they don't drop back and pass it a lot, so you don't get a lot of opportunities to kind of get after the quarterback. They constantly move the pocket, and naked and boot, and things like that. So I thought, considering all of that, the plan was obviously to try to eliminate the run game and keep them in the pocket as much as possible and not let them get kind of the gimmicks off of that, the throwbacks and all that stuff. I thought for the most part we did pretty well. First play of the game, they could have hit us down the sideline. We kind of blew coverage there. They had us on a throwback in the second half with he missed the kid, and I think there was one other situation. But for the most part, we'd like to be better against the run than we were. But I thought, they were never really able to get it going consistently. We held them to low percentage passing of 15 to 37 for not a lot of yards. So, the weather certainly helped, or at least affected them more than it probably affected our pass game, and that was beneficial. So, but I thought we played hard on defense, especially in the second half, and made some opportunistic plays.
Kind of stemming off of that, what do you think the defense is looking to improve most moving into conference game play?
I think we need to get to the quarterbacks better, and we have to catch interceptions. Niall got hit in the face. Jimmy's was as easy of a catch as you're going to have. There are a couple others that you just kind of boggle the mind how we're dropping these balls. So I promise you, we do ball drills every day with those balls.
So Jack Capaldi, the backup QB, he obviously got a few reps towards the end of the game. What did you like to see from him going forward? Obviously, he had a couple of those fumbled snaps, but he also had that long 32-yard throw later in the fourth quarter. Did you see anything in particular that stood out, or something that you wanted to work on with him?
Yeah, the one snap or one fumble was his. Just on a mesh issue with Jamal. That could go against either guy. The other snap was that was on the center. But no, I thought Jack went in there. He managed the situation well. Threw a nice ball in the one RPO. I thought he did a good job.
Well, it was kind of already asked, but also just how did you guys like prepare for Stonehill? Just was that any different from like? Because I know this was your first meeting, so did you take that into account? Was it different from if you had played against a team you already played a lot before?
That's a good question. No, I mean we prepared for them just like any other team we play against. We have the film from their first 3 games, and we prepared that way. Used some of our bye week. We probably did 10 or 15 minutes of scout work on our bye week, and then had a normal week of practice this week.
Marcus, for you, you've thrown 200 plus for the 3rd game of the season. How do you look to continue advancing your passing game throughout the coming season?
Just trusting my guys up front, and then trusting my receivers to go make plays for me. That's all I got to do.
Now, CJ, being from California, have you played in a game with the rain like that?
I haven't played in the rain game yet, but I have played in the 18-degree, cold, real cold game, but not a game like this. So.
And I mean, obviously, you've got talented wide receivers. How does that make your job so much easier, having guys like MJ and Mackay and Cody to throw into?
Makes my job a lot easier. Just trust them guys. I know where they're going to be. I can put the ball up however I want to, and I know they'll come down with it.
Anything else?
I do have one more question. In terms of also the offensive line, you were pretty good also under pressure. You only had the 2 sacks, and you also got a lot of help. How do you think that helped you in the process of being able to coordinate with your wide receivers and your running backs?
Just everything's up front. It starts up front. Without them, there is no me. So, excuse me. But they give me all the time in the world back there. Those 2 sacks, they're on me. They're not on them. So I can't blame them for anything. They gave me all the time in the world to read the defense, put the ball where I wanted to, and definitely be taking them out this weekend. So.
Perfect. Thank you.
Anything else? All right, great. Thanks, guys. Thanks.